Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Examiner, good morning. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Daliah Zaytun from English Education Program. In this morning, I would like to thank for the opportunities that has been given to me to present my proposal with the title Lexical Density Analysis in Student Skill in Academic Writing Text. For the first background of the study, lexical density is defined as the proportion of lexical words to the total number of words in a text. Assessing students' progress in language learning can be used as a reference for statistical measures that measure the lexical richness of a text. Texts with lower lexical density are easier for readers to understand. Commonly, written texts have a higher lexical density than spoken texts because they have a higher content proportion of words than spoken text. It according to STEP 2002 and Johansson 2008. Furthermore, some studies have been conducted regarding lexical density in writing, especially in EFL settings. Kudron 2003 and Dr. Long conducted that EFL students in general use several content words close in their writing, which implies that their writing is lexically sparse. Furthermore, Tufan and Thomas 2013, who conducted a study on nominalization and lexical density and readability in the IELTS writing test at the University of Tasmania, Australia, found that besides that, if writing a thesis proposal, student must pay attention to language. The language aspect is very important because it will affect the meaning the author wants to convey in his writing. Because language is not just a matter of a sentence structure. The author's voice language, word choices, content, and word other are also important to consider in writing the introduction. According to Sol and Colley, the opinion is that good academic writing and good writers should be clear and concise. The information conveyed should be written directly to make the points conveyed in an interesting way. The writer tries to avoid unnecessary of words, was the word, and chooses the right words to convey the meaning. So this research aim to analyze lexical density of student writing and explain how lexical density in the writing academic text. Scope of the study. Depending on the background, the research limits the scope of study as essentially to narrow down the area of the study to get focused. The researcher will do a qualitative approach to descriptive methods, and it will be conducted at Ibn Khaldun Bogor University. Another research question. Based on the background above, there is a research question to be answered. The research question formula is: how is the lexical density in student writing academic texts in university? And then the purpose of study. Considering the questions above, the aims that are expected to achieve from the research to find out how the lexical density in student writing academic texts in university and the significance of the study. In this research, the researcher helped to the research will give both theoretical and practical significance. Theoretically, this study expects to find out how the lexical density and student ability and writing, in student skill in writing academic texts in Ibn Khaldun. Practically, for the lecturer, hopefully the lecturer will be know more about their student skill in writing academic text. And for students, hopefully this research make they know and improve their skill in writing academic text and can entrench and hopefully this research make they know and improve their skill in writing academic text and can enriches their information about lexical density in their writing academic text. Further this, hopefully this research make they know the students' skill in writing academic text and they know information about lexical density in the student writing academic text. Writing skill. According to Harris, writing is a process that occurs over a period of time, particularly if the writer takes account the sometimes extended periods of thinking that precede the initial draft. In writing, the writer needs time to do some process inside. The length of the time is different among writers. Some need a longer time to just think about what to write before making the initial draft. Academic writing is the case to student academic success in both their educational pursuits and their research publication. To be more specific, academic writing is marked as being concise and information-packed. From Snow 2010 and distinctly from due to the use of the passive voice, normalization conveys vocabulary as well as other grammatical features. Academic texts include all texts or project of study. And then chapter 2, literature review. Lexical density. Lexical density should be treated as a proportion of the number of lexical items per number of running words. Language density have concept of density expression, a kind of complexity that results from the development of words. It is present several different measures of lexical density. How do they give more detailed explanation about lexical density? He defines lexical density as the number of lexical items of content words as the proportion of the number of running words. He refers to use lexical items than lexical words because they may consist of more than one word. Content words. Content words are nouns, verb, adjective, and some classes in adverb which have suitable and significant lexical meaning. This is according to Fan and Thomas. This is also part of speech, noun, verb, adjective, and some classes. Writing skill. According to Harris, writing is process to occur over a period of time, particularly if the writer takes account the sometimes extended periods of thinking that present initial draft. In writing, the writer needs a time to do something process inside. Some need a longer time. And then the next definition is given by Brain. He states that writing is producing a sequence of sentences arranged a particular order and linked together in certain way. And then academic text. Academic text writing is the key to student academic success in both their educational pursuits and their research publication. To be more specific, academic writing is marked as being concise and information-packed. From Snow 2010 and distinctly formal due to the use of the passive voice, nominalization, concise vocabulary, as well as other grammatical features. Then hortatory exposition. Hortatory exposition is a kind of spoken or written textual content. This is a supposed to give an explanation for the listener or reader that something ought to or longer manifest to be done in different words. The principal characteristic of hortatory explanation textual content is the influence the reader or listener that something ought to know no longer to be case and etc. This is maybe look at it in clinical books, journal, magazine, newspaper, article, educating speech, lecture, studies document, and proposal. Thesis proposal is a document that presents a case for an idea and the action one proposes with respect to it. 3. Research methodology. Research design. Research uses qualitative design. One of qualitative design type is discourse analysis, which focuses on analyzing lexical density and student skill in academic writing text. This study applied qualitative content analysis methods. Science states the content analysis, sometimes known as document analysis, deals with the systematic examination of current record or document as resources of data. Participant. In conducting this research took participants from 8 texts which are provided for writing academic texts. From introduction section of thesis proposal writing by graduate student of Ibn Khaldun Bogor University and study of qualitative analysis document which focus on analyzing student writing in academic texts. The research collected by academic texts provided from the introduction section of thesis proposal. And then research instrument. In conducting this research, took the research instrument as document from 8 texts which are provided academic texts from the introduction section of thesis proposal written by graduate student of Ibn Khaldun Bogor University. And then data analysis. Data analysis research taken from the introduction section of thesis proposal written by graduate student Ibn Khaldun Bogor University. The effects which are provided from the introduction section and analyzed by using descriptive qualitative method through lexical density formula which was provided by Ure 1971 for measuring the lexical density of writing academic text. It will be analyzed to distribution of data and also for answering the research question. Okay, the Honorable the Examiner, I have presented all the contents of my proposal from chapter 1 and to chapter 2. That's all about my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much for your attention. And I will be ready to answer question and I hope I can answer the question well. Assalamualaikum.